Hello there everyone, it's your boy B3, back with another kicking graphic novel review. Today we're doing something from Dark Horse, something a bit more indie. Lucky Devil. Yes, Lucky Devil. Let me read you the back of the book. A down on his luck schlub is possessed by a malevolent demon. Just when he thinks things can't get worse, the exorcism goes wrong, and he finds that somehow he's retained all of the entity's supernatural gifts. After a path of revenge on all the people that have wronged him, he begins to gather worshippers and form a cult. But the legions of hell don't take kindly to this, and they send demonic agents to murder the schlub turned god before he gains too much power. Collects the 4-issue series Lucky Devil. Yeah, so I read this because I was reading a lot of Hellboy and I wanted something devilly. It's by Cullen Bunn, Frank Gallan, and L. Torres. I quite like the art. I think it's really fun, to be completely honest. But it's definitely a rated M book, M for mature. So we have this kind of down on his luck schlub who's in like what appears to be a support group for people who have been possessed. And he was just like kind of a loser. He had this gorgeous wife, but she was cheating on him like every day, and he knew it, but he also knew he'd lose her if he ever confronted her about it. And he has a shitty job where he's treated like shit and nothing ever goes his way. And then suddenly he's possessed by a demon called Zed. Yeah, and this Zed is like a top tier demon, right? Stanley has become Zed, and Zed is basically a reality manipulator. He is very strong. Zed kills everyone in Stanley's office. He destroys the coffee shop that they always make Stanley go to. He even gets what is implied to be some pretty horrible revenge on his wife and her lover. And eventually Zed has to rest, and Stanley considers offing himself, but doesn't. Instead, he goes to get kind of a back alley exorcism. The exorcism, as we said, is botched, and the demon is removed, but not his powers. And the demon isn't sent back to hell either. He's just kind of sent out into the street. So Stanley, he's got like no money left or anything. He's got nothing. He goes into this burger joint, and he's harassed, and it's implied that he snaps, uses these powers for the first time, and just absolutely slaughters everyone there. And then Zed comes out from behind a dumpster, and he's like, "Hey, you don't know how to use these powers, bud. I can be your buddy. I can help you. I'm powerless now, but we can be bros. And I'll help protect you from all the demons that are going to come and kill you." But Stanley here is kind of forming this cult. And, he's got himself a new girlfriend and all this stuff. People try to kill him, but he uses his horrible reality manipulating powers to just do insane things to them. Like insane things. And like these Satan worshippers all get together and they're like, "Hey, this guy could be like a prophet for us." But he's not really preaching Satanism. He's kind of preaching, and when I say Satanism, I mean like the more fictional worshipping Satan kind of thing, because the real world Satanism is not actually Satan worship. It's more of a name they picked to piss off Christians. But yeah, these Satanists are like, "Oh man, you can be our new big guy. We can combine our organizations, get a lot of power, And Stanley's power does make it easy for him to prove that hell is real, at least. But yeah, these three horrific but very cool looking demons are sent to slaughter Stanley, unfortunately. Anyhow, they could pretty much kill anyone in their way, on their way to Stanley. And he's like, "Oh man, I gotta get out of here. I gotta defeat these demons." But the exorcist is like, has bound his powers, so he can't fight back against the demons. And then the exorcist kind of gets into it and joins his crew. And eventually there's a big reveal. Stanley didn't slaughter all those people in the restaurant. These hellhounds did when they came for him. And he just kind of took the credit for his cult of personality. He ran off the hellhounds with his power. But he didn't kill all those people. In fact, he's never killed anybody. Sure, Zed's done it in his body, but he's never killed anybody. So he gets his powers back. He's able to send these demons away, but not permanently. They can just kind of come right back. And Zed says he can take them to hell and try to make a deal with the devil to get the demons off his back. And I kind of like Zed. He's kind of like the comedic relief. I actually really enjoy him. He has this very exaggerated design that's super different than everyone else, but also kind of makes him look grotesque. I really like it. So he summons this hellish ice cream truck that takes them into hell via this hell strip club, which is pretty wild. And they meet a Satan who's not really Satan. He has this like grub thing whispering into his ear. Seems to be giving him instructions. And he makes a deal with Stanley. He's like, "Look, you got these Prince of Hell powers. We can't take them from you. But you know, it's tiring trying to kill you. So what if we leave you alive with the powers, and in exchange for not sending hordes of demons to kill you all and your friends all the time, what if instead you just take notes from us? Like the stuff you've been preaching about how hell's not in charge of you and how heaven's not in charge of you and how you're in charge of yourself. We don't like that. We're hell. We want to be in charge." So basically Stanley's just corrupted in a different way. He takes this demonic bribe, sort of. So now his preachings are going to be influenced directly by hell, and the exorcist joins his crew and everything, and it kind of just ends with Stanley giving a big speech to a stadium. And I have to say, I really enjoyed the ride of this book. But the ending feels incomplete. When it ended, I was like, that's it? It feels like the end of a volume 1, and maybe something else will happen later. Like, we'll find the real Satan, and things will go wrong for Stanley because hell is manipulating him in a way that turns people against him. And there's so much room for stuff to happen, and it seems like this guy really almost doesn't even have any negative consequences happen to him. It's not a satisfying ending. It just doesn't feel like a satisfying ending to me. And yeah, there's a cool sketchbook in the back. You guys know I really like when in the back of a graphic novel there is a sketchbook, especially when they have blurbs that, describe the creative process. So I am happy about that. And Lucky Devil is good. It just feels incomplete in a weird way. But that is it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.